You how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid, and you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Farkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up, and then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid, it will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid, and you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up, and then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid, and you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Firkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up, and then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi guys, it's Bailey Farkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well.
All right, guys, welcome to Heart of Life Church. This is the 2023 Project Nick Gala, and I am so excited about tonight. My name is TJ Jackson, and I'm going to be your host this evening. And here's what's really fun about tonight is you're going to hear some incredible stories of how God has used Project Nick in the lives of literally hundreds of kids in shelters all around the world. And the best part about it is that you and I actually get to have a role in some of these stories, because you're going to see all kinds of different items that you're going to have a chance to be able to bid on this evening. There's a lot of great stuff out there, and we'll kind of get to that in a little bit. But when you bid, we're praying that you bid generously, because You're helping to equip kids, you're helping them to get education, and most importantly, to know that there is a Jesus that loves them incredibly. And so we're excited to see what's going to happen with Project Nick here this evening. And I want to welcome up to the stage a good friend of mine. This is Dr. Jeff Funderburk. And Jeff, this evening, to think about where we were a couple of years ago to tonight and having it live in person, this is just really exciting tonight.
Oh, this is fantastic. I mean, the feel in the room, watching people be able to check everything out and just visit together, and we got good food, and everything's fantastic.
I mean, this is a lot of fun, and it doesn't hurt that our boys won the Super Bowl last week, and we got some Chiefs stuff out there too, man. This is good.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
So, Jeff, I want you to be able to share just a little bit of the heart of Project Nick and really where everything came from and how long ago it started and just a little bit of that story.
Glad to. Thanks. So, it was 2009. My wife, Jen, and I had the opportunity to be on a mission trip in Taiwan. And a part of that journey was to visit an orphanage there. And the day that we were there, we had the chance to hold this little guy. He was only 10 days old. And Jen held him all afternoon. And before it was time for us to leave, we both just decided to pray over him and to ask God that God would give him a home where he would know that he is loved. And not just to know that he's loved by a family, but to know that he would be loved by Jesus. And it was a little more than a year later that we received the word that his name is Nick, would officially be our son. And that's where it started. And so from all that God did in that process and the support from people back home, as well as the connections that we began to make in Taiwan and even other parts of the world, we all began to ask together, hey, just like God brought us to him and him to us, how could we possibly join with what God is doing to see other kids be blessed also? And so we began the journey. It really was about adoption that first year or so. It was helping different families be able to adopt just like we had. But when things changed in the world and many of the places that we were connected to, you can't adopt. International adoption is not possible. We made a shift at that point to what we now know as the shelters. And so now in 6 different shelters in 5 different countries, there are children there, many of them in war-torn situations. Sometimes parents die in the war. Sometimes it's a dad that dies, mom remarries, and then the new dad doesn't want them. It's just stories that break your heart. But we began to see God allow us to put shelters there where still to this day, for less than $500, $467 allows us for an entire year to feed, clothe, shelter, provide an education, and declare the love of Jesus to those children. And what a journey it has been. It is wild now that we've been seeing those shelters for more than 10 years. And some of those kids who, when we first met them, were just little, now they have grown up. Some of them, they have finished that first line of education. Some of them are doing ongoing education. Many of them aspire to be everything from teachers to engineers. Some of them full-time missionaries. It has just been an amazing ride to watch what God could do when his people come together and say, God, how can we join you? And tonight is the continuation of that story. I cannot thank you enough. Those of you who are joining us online, many of you from homes, from different locations, those of you who are with us in the room tonight, this is a night about joining God in blessing kids in parts of the world that we never thought perhaps we would get to, but God is good. And so tonight, we celebrate. I thank you with all my heart. And with that, we're going to throw it out to the lobby. TJ.
Okay, this is what's really exciting about tonight is you can actually see all of the items here in person. And I'm going to kind of highlight just a couple of the things that you're going to have an opportunity to bid on this evening. So we've got the first group here. There's a combination of some coffee and a duck call. Hey, who doesn't like a fishing trip? This is a really incredible opportunity to be able to catch not only some amazing fish, but have some stories that come along with that. There's also a Heart of Life food basket that you're going to have a chance to be able to bid on, some cutting boards. Hey, spring cleaning, I know that's just around the corner, so somebody's going to want to be able to bid on this. We got a Garmin watch to be able to have, so if you're going to be doing some training, you're doing some running, you can keep track of everything. How about Salvador Perez, our hero, our Kansas City Royal? He had the big hit in the wild card game in 2014. We've got a plaque with his name on it. World Series MVP in 2015 as well. Who doesn't like a little nostalgia in their life, right? 1985 Royals World Champion, Sports Illustrated cover, and it is autographed by a whole lot of the team from that season. Gardening season just around the corner. You got to get prepared for that. You also have a chance to be able to bid on a gun case and some ammo and some mags and stuff like that. How about this, guys? This is really exciting stuff. Super Bowl hero himself, Nick Bolton, autographed football. Should have had 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Sorry, the second one should have counted. But this is an opportunity for you to be able to get your hands on a Nick Bolton autographed Chiefs football. We've got more coffee, some duck calls. And hey, with spring just around the corner, you got to get ready, right? For grilling season. We really grill all year round here. But 20 pounds of beef, you're going to have a chance to bid on that. If you're a Jayhawk fan, there are a couple of items that you got to put in your man cave. This one autographed by Bill Self himself. We've also got the trip to Florida. Who wouldn't want to spend a couple of days in Florida in the month of November? I mean, think about it. This is going to be incredible. It's from November 10th to the 14th, and you're going to have a chance to be able to bid on that. That's going to be a part of the auction a little bit later on this evening. World Series champ himself, Alex Gordon, Mr. A1, an autographed bat, 8-time Gold Glove winner, and 2015 World Series champion. You're going to have an opportunity to hear from Peter a little bit later on this evening. He's going to perform for you. What if he would do that in your own home? Peter and Grace got a couch concert for you to bid on. We've got more items over here in this auction. We got the Patrick Mahomes picture, him scoring the touchdown against Buffalo in last season's greatest NFL game maybe ever. Some power tools. Got to get your chairs ready for soccer season coming up really quick. And how about it? A Pit Boss smoker. I mean, you could cook a lot of stuff on this thing. So these are just a little bit of the samples of some of the items that we have for you to be able to get your bid on. You can do the bidding right now. And maybe you're asking yourself, okay, how do I go about that bidding process? Check out this video.
Hi guys, it's Bailey Ferkasha with Project Nick. I'm going to show you how to create a login for the online auction that we have coming up. So first you're going to go to the Project Nick website, project-nick.org. You're going to see this red pop-up on your screen that says upcoming event. It's going to give you some information for the gala, and then you're going to see here at the bottom it says click here for online auction. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you directly to our auction website, and you're going to be able to see all of the auction items. We have 80 items on here, and we have just about everything for everyone. So you'll see we have some royal stuff, some chief stuff, outdoor stuff, a Bernedoodle puppy, 20 pounds of ground beef, the Florida trip, photo session, some outdoor chairs, paintings, in-home concert, sponsorships, you name it. You're going to see this log in to bid. So you're going to need to go back up here to the very top, and you're going to see sign up or log in. If you have done this in the past with us, you are just going to click log in and use the same exact login that you used last year. But if you need to sign up, you're going to click sign up. And then you're going to put in your username, your email, password, your name. If you want text alerts, I would put yes, so then you can see when you've been outbid on something, and then when you win something, you'll get that alert. You put your phone in, your billing information, your shipping info, and that you understand the terms and conditions. After you do all that, you'll be logged in, your account will be created, and then you can go and start bidding on our items in the auction. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then you see I have already bid on this lot number 2 right here. And I can see that I am the highest bid. It will tell you when you're not the highest bid. And you'll also be able to see all these other items and bid on those as well, or bid on whatever you want. It's simple, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be able to help you for sure. We hope to see you on the evening of the 19th and can't wait to see what you win on the auction. Hi, guys.
All right, guys, we're here in the lobby, and Darlis, you were just checking out these chairs over here. How about this?
Are nice. They rock, and that'd be really good to take to your grandkids' ball games or whatever.
Well, you think about it. I mean, you go to the soccer game, you can not only have a place to be able to set your water bottle, but you can rock in the chairs. Anything else you got your eye on tonight?
A lot of things. I like that organization.
Yeah.
Man, I need that so bad. And I hope they can organize my life, too.
Okay, so Darlis is hoping to get organized and also maybe do some relaxing after all of that organization. So, Robin, what do you have your eye on?
I have my eye on the George Brett picture over there. That's got some legacy going on there with George Brett and all the faces in the background, and they're so excited seeing him rush the mound, and it looks awesome.
Do you remember that moment? Do you remember watching that game?
I remember that, sort of, but yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of great things that you can get your bid in on. We've got items from the coffee to sports memorabilia to a chance to be able to go on a trip to Florida. We've got the chairs. If Darlis doesn't get rid of them first, she's got her eye on them pretty good. But hey, anytime that you bid, the reason that it's important is because it's really helping to impact the lives of some kids at the Project Nick shelters in 5 countries all around the world. Check out some of these pictures to see why your bid matters. how incredible were those faces to be able to see? I mean, that was just remarkable to see the impact that you are having on the lives of some kids through Project Nuke. With your generosity tonight, keep those bids coming in. And I have with me Bailey. And Bailey, how excited are you for tonight? This is such a great thing.
I'm super excited. We've put in a lot of work to make this happen, and it's a great turnout.
So what's your role with Project Nick?
I have been the director with Project Nick for 4 years now. Actually, it was 4 years on Valentine's Day.
How about that?
Yeah, so that was really awesome and exciting. I just love this mission so much, and it's been an honor to be a part of this organization for 4 years now. But at Project Nick, my job is basically overseeing everything. Putting on events to raise money for the kids in our shelter and encouraging people to give for the kids. And I even go around to different places and share stories about the kids and experiences that I've had to just get the hearts of others going and working for this mission.
So if somebody has never been a part of the Project Nick Gala, can you explain why an event like tonight is so important for Project Nick?
The Project Nick Gala is honestly our biggest event. We have a run, walk, and no K in September that we always do, and it's a great event, but our gala is it's big, and we raise a lot of our money at this event, and so it's just really important for people to be a part of it and to join in and bid on items just so that we can raise money for our kids in the shelter. Our ultimate goal is to raise money for these kids so we can provide them with the things that they wouldn't have had before and just love on them and let them know that we love them and know who Jesus is.
Well, this has been a fantastic night so far to this point. Bailey, we're going to catch up with you a little bit later, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, TJ.
Okay, so we'll hear from Bailey a little bit later on. I want to take you over to the first group of items that are going to be closing here in a little while. There's so much great stuff to be able to bid on this evening. We've had an opportunity to see things like the autographed Chiefs footballs and 20 pounds of beef. We've got people that are checking out all of the items right now, but I want to take you over to group number 1. We've got 3 items that are going to be coming to a close in just a little bit. One of them is a child sponsorship. You heard Jeff talk about for $467, you can be a sponsor for a child at one of the Project Nick shelters. There are 16 of those that are available tonight. We would love for all 16 of those to be done here this evening. We've also got this group of coffee. Let's see, we've got Average Joe, fresh, organic, local coffee. The Ethiopian Limu, it's a full city dark type roast, and then also the Peaberry from Tanzania. You're going to have an opportunity to get your bid in on that. And then, Wayne, are you around somewhere? Where's Wayne Close at? Wayne, if you are nearby, I'd love for you to come and see me real quick because he has put together some of these amazing duck calls. And Wayne, get over here real quick, buddy. You got to test it out for me. I got to hear what it's like, all right? I heard you do it earlier. So if you don't know what this duck call is like, Wayne's going to give it a whirl for you. I mean, if that doesn't get the ducks to come, I don't know what will. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. No problem. So you can get your bids on some of these items. The group 1 is going to be closing momentarily. And hey, I mentioned a little bit earlier that one of the things that you can bid on is a couch concert with Peter and Grace. Peter is going to give you a little bit of a sample of what that's going to be like. He's on the main stage right now. Take it away, Peter.
All right, well, this is a song that I wrote. My wife and I actually wrote this song and recorded it for an album called The Story. And this particular song it's called I Will Follow. And it's based out of some of the imagery from Psalm 23, which is a favorite psalm for sure. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me beside still waters, green pastures, all the valley of the shadow of death. He's with us in it all. And this song was written for a time where we found ourselves without any kind of really a hope of where we were going next. We knew that he was calling us from someplace to someplace else, and we had no idea where. And so this was born out of that time of, Lord, we don't know where we're going, but we know that you're leading us, and that's going to make all the difference in the world. Through green pastures, in times of pain, your rod and your staff, my comfort remain. Through the darkness and the valley of death, with you as my guide, I'll follow till the end. I will follow. Difficulties, in times of ease, your love revives me and keeps me at peace. And when I doubt you, won't believe anymore, still you're faithful and come to restore. I will follow. I will follow. I will follow. Keep me near. It's hard to live for you at times because I love myself so much. And so I pray you'd strip away my pride so I can see. Oh God, this cross is heavy and this burden is a load that I can't bear alone. But I know you are here with me. I will follow. I will follow. I will follow. Keep me near. I will follow. I will follow. I will follow. Keep me near.
Thank you, Peter. We appreciate that. Hey, we're out here in the foyer, and I have with me Kevin Jennings. And Kev, I know that you got your eye on something tonight. What's up? What you looking at?
I think I could get some serious work done with a smoker.
I mean, look at that.
That is
You can do
really
all
cool.
kinds of good stuff in that.
I think I could stoke it up and leave it and come back hours later and just eat.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We should give that a try. Maybe a joint bid. How about
There you go.
tonight?
There you go. Let's team up on this.
Okay, we can maybe do that. So, Kev, I got to ask you, why do you give to Project Nick? Why do you feel it's important?
Well, we have a real passion for Project Nick and what they can accomplish with kids. You know, we see so many children that they just don't have any hope. They just don't have any opportunities. And with this, as a church and as individual families, we're able to donate a little bit of money that goes a long way. And what our small amount can do in a foreign country is just incredible. You know, a few dollars can feed a group of kids for a month at a time. I love this statement here, providing people with the opportunity to live out the love and justice of Jesus to orphans around the world. And when I read that, it just really does something to my heart to think, wow, we are spreading the gospel a few dollars at a time, and we're changing lives for eternity. And that's what gets me excited, when I know that the small amount we do can change people's lives for a whole eternity.
I appreciate you doing that, and good luck on this grill tonight, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right. Hey, we've got group 2 that's going to be closing very shortly. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Bailey? Whoa, group 2, look at this. Who doesn't like a puppy? Hi there. Look how cute. Bailey, can you hand me my sheet? I want to give a little update on, do we know his name or her name? Her name is Bailey. So Bailey is here with Bailey and a Bernedoodle puppy, F1 standard Bernedoodles. And this puppy is got 1 year genetic health guarantee, a first round vaccination, a vet well check, all kinds of great stuff. And I mean, how cute is this?
She's super cute.
I mean, she is just adorable. So if you want to add to your family right now, this is a great opportunity for you to do that. So I'm going to give Bailey back to Bailey. There you go. And we're going to take a little walk this way and see what else is a part of group 2. Bailey's so well behaved too. Incredible. Okay, so as part of group number 2 here, we've got a really nice cutting board to go along with a towel. The Heart of Life staff has put together a food basket that is absolutely incredible. Some of the items that are in it include homemade apple butter, homemade cherry jam, jalapeno jelly with a block of cream cheese and a box of crackers, homemade sweet relish, poppy seed bread, homemade blondies, a cutting board, and the tea towel. All of this is together along with some deer jerky as well. So you could have an absolute feast with your puppy if you've been on both of them. I don't know, maybe that's a thing that you can do. We've got the Taiwan canvas to be able to bid on right now. George Brett, the pine tar incident. Robin, she was really eyeing it a little bit earlier. So if you want to be able to beat Robin, bid right now. We've got local honey, a jar of that. Good stuff for you to be able to use. Got a fishing trip. Who doesn't like a fishing trip? So you can be a part of making some memories that way. And then the very first of 3 different hand-quilted handbags that we have to be able to give away this evening. This one was designed by a local artisan in a village in Lomé, Togo in West Africa. So you can bid on that right now. So this group will be coming to a close very, very shortly. And one lady that has been a part of Project Nick and helping in so many different ways is Barb Beard. And Barb is going to share with us about, maybe you can help me out with the name too, Barb, because you're going to tell us a little bit more about the Jayan home. Is that correct?
God is doing in a little village, a little rural village in Taiwan, where there's never been a church and never been any Christians live in this village. I got to visit in November and December. That was actually the first time that I got to actually be at Jayan Home, that we started it back in 2019. And I was thinking about how it actually started, just was from a prayer. In 2019, my husband and I were pastoring an international church in the city of Tainan, all English speakers. But some friends of ours, Taiwanese, her name is Susie and her husband Frank from South Africa, they had a desire to move to a rural country. They're both teachers. They really wanted to work in a rural setting, believing that the children in rural settings don't have the resources that the children in the cities do, and just had a real, I think, calling from God to do that. So my friend Susie applied for a job. She got a job in this village, and while we were still there, she was teaching her first year, and she invited us, Rick and I, to come to the village. She wanted to show it to us and ask us to pray for the school and for that village. So Rick and I got to go to the village and walk through the village with her, and as she told us stories about this village, it really stirred our heart. This is a village that the locals call it the village of angry ghosts. They said nobody would ever choose to move to this village. They feel like this village has a curse on it because at one point when the Japanese were taking over Taiwan, there was a big battle in this village. And so many people died that their bodies were not shipped back home. So these people believe that the soldiers from Japan, the Japanese soldiers who died in that battle, still live there, their spirits live there, and that they torment the people in this village. So they kind of live under that curse, and they're very, very superstitious and religious, have lots of their temples. The village is dominated by temples. And no church has ever been there. In the hundreds of years that this village has existed, no Christian has ever lived there. But our friends, Frank and Susie, chose to move there. Well, when Rick and I were walking through the village, like I said, it just really stirred us to hear these stories. If you can just imagine, it's hard to imagine actually, a place where there's never been any gospel witness, generation after generation. Just means there's lots of brokenness. And so on the way home that night, Rick and I were talking about it, and he said, you know, we have to do something in this village. And we didn't have any idea what that was, but we were praying that God would show us. And before we got to do anything like that, Rick unexpectedly had a heart attack. He got to go to heaven, and I got to come back home. So I kind of forgot about all of that till I was back there this time and realized you never know what your prayers today, what God might do with them years down the road. So now, when I saw Frank and Susie move into this village, she said, the kids are just running the streets after school. Nobody's paying attention to them. So they're fighting and they're getting into trouble and they're breaking things. And she said, I want a big home to rent where we can have the children in after school to help them with their schoolwork. So that's what she was able to do. As I saw more and more children come, and I'm talking to her several times a week and praying with her, I realized this was a real financial burden for just her and Frank to feed this many kids. If these kids have homes, so our shelter is different. These kids go home every night, but after school they were just being unsupervised, parents not taking care of them, not even, they wouldn't have dinner. Like I said, they're just running the streets. So now, when I saw that this is kind of a financial burden to them, I remember approaching Orphans Hope, who was more than eager to help along with Project Nick, and I'm so grateful. So in 2020, we started Orphans Hope, and Project Nick started funding that shelter. It's been really cool to just sit back and watch what God is doing, to see these children changed so much that people in the village noticed that they've changed. The chief of the village came to Susie one day and said, tell me, what can I do to help you? Because he's just so appreciative of these children are now learning how to do their schoolwork, getting help with their schoolwork, getting a good meal every night. And especially our main focus is teaching them who Jesus is. John Home has become a place where people in the village know if they want prayer from the Christian God, then they come to John Home. And it's a place where there's a lot of prayer going on and the children learning to pray. It's just really beautiful. So my first visit, like I said, was actually in November and December. And, you know, I get pictures every day from Susie. She shows me what's going on there. And in the pictures, you know, children, they look so happy and well-behaved and, you know, like little angelic people, right? But when I'm there, I'm like, oh, these are real kids. First of all, I realized John Home looks bigger in the pictures than it really is. It is crowded in that building in our house. And it's a little chaotic to me because there's not just lots of children elbow to elbow. There are rabbits and dogs and cats and a hedgehog. And on our land, we have goats and chicken. So Susie just really believes that animals are so good for the children. And so, yeah, so to me, it's a little bit over the edge on chaos, but it's really great to see that these are normal kids. You know, they're kids that fight. They're kids that use bad language. They're kids that haven't yet known the love of Jesus, but they are getting to know the love of Jesus and seeing how that's changing them. So I am so grateful for Project Nick and Orphans Hope and their help to run Ja'an home.
Thank you, Barb, for being able to share some of those amazing stories with what happens through Project Nick. Back here in the lobby, we got Group 3 that'll be closing very shortly, and I want to highlight some of the items that you can be a part of right now, including Clean Heart Maids house cleaning. Full house cleaning, top to bottom, deep clean. They wipe everything from the light fixtures to the blinds to the baseboards. We're talking like everything. So you can get your bid in on the Clean Heart Maids house cleaning. We got another coffee bundle available to you right now. And if you are just getting maybe into shape, or you're a runner or a biker or something like that, we got a Garmin watch available for your bids right now. And got an amazing plaque from Salvador Perez. And the Salvi Splash, it's got commemorated on it 2015 World Series champion, 2015 World Series MVP, and also tying the Royals' home run record for 48 in a season. It is pristine. It is gorgeous. It is up for you to be able to bid on right now. And Darlis was mentioning a little earlier that she was really interested in getting organized. We've got an Organized by Design, $500 worth of free labor. It goes towards 2 organizers for organizing a space of the individual's choosing. And then if you're looking to organize your house, maybe a closet, your garage, something like that, this could be just what you need to get ready for this spring. And one of the other items that's a part of group number 3 right now is this autograph cover of a Sports Illustrated magazine from 1985. It is autographed by several Royals, including Brett Saberhagen, George Brett, Willie Wilson, Otis... I can't see who exactly that is, but also some of the others as well. Frank White's on there. So if you're a big Royals fan, get it for your man cave. Bid generously, because when you do so, you are truly helping kids in Project Nick shelters in 5 countries around the world. And you don't have to take my word for it, because you can check out some of these photos and see just exactly why your bids mean the world. so amazing to see some of the pictures of the impact that your generosity is having tonight in the lives of kids in 5 Project Nick shelters all around the world. So thank you for being generous. Continue bidding right now online. And Group 4 is going to be coming to a close here momentarily. And I want to highlight some of these items because this is pretty good stuff right here. If you are into gardening season coming very, very quickly, we've got a gardening kit that includes this big wood planter and then also a 50-foot heavy-duty black watering hose with a nozzle wand. You get a small garden flag, a blue watering can, got your big bag of potting soil, and then some all-purpose shake and feed as well. One of the child sponsorships is also available right now. For $467, you can help make sure that a child at one of the Project Nick shelters gets education, gets nourishment, knows most importantly that Jesus loves them. Great investment for you to be able to make. We got a gun case with some ammo and then also some mags here available this time around. We've got a 2-pound jar of honey that is up for bidding on at this moment. And the Bernedoodle puppy, Bailey, is around here somewhere. If you haven't had a chance to be able to hold Bailey, take advantage of it. She is so sweet. She is adorable. We would love for you to be able to get to know Bailey a little bit more. But all of these items will momentarily be coming to a close very, very shortly. So thank you for your generosity and for making an impact in the lives of so many of these kids. And speaking of being generous, I want to introduce Lara. Lara, come on over if you would. Have you had a chance to see some of the items tonight?
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting how much stuff is here.
I mean, it's really incredible. What'd you got your eye on?
Oh, everything.
Everything? Okay, well, that's great. That's available to you. If you bid right now, you can buy everything. So why is it important for you to be able to give regularly to Project Nick?
Oh, I just have to say, Project Nick is the real deal. I was fortunate enough to see that the kids are in a very compromised situation before they find the shelters. But then what they're provided at the shelters is just amazing. The love, the support, the discipline, the fact that they can go to school and have their school fees paid, and they're given food, and just I can't even express how amazing it is, what a difference it's making in each of those children's hearts to be able to be loved on by these people who run the shelters.
Have you had a chance to go to one of the Project Nick shelters before?
Yeah.
Which one have you been to?
So we've been to the one in China, the one in Nepal, and the one in Myanmar.
And just seeing boots on the ground, I'm sure that the impact, those are memories that you'll have for a lifetime.
Forever. And just building relationships with the kids, too. They're just such great kids. I love it.
Well, thank you for being generous and being involved with Project Nick. Hopefully you have success bidding on some of these items here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, so we want you to continue on bidding. Well, we got lot more items to be able to. We're only 4 tables in, guys. 4 tables into some of these amazing items for you to have a chance to bid on. So continue that bidding right now, and check out this video that Dakota put together that shows the impact of just what it means to some of these kids to be connected to Project Nick. impact that your generosity is having in the lives of so many of these kids. The impact is absolutely real, and for that, we are extremely thankful. Want to update you on some of the items that are coming up in Group 5. We've got several different things here for you to get your bid in on. Wayne demonstrated the duck call a little bit earlier. We got another one. This one is a, what would you call that, Wayne? What? Acrylic. Got the acrylic duck call here from Wayne. We've got another coffee bundle for you to be able to get your bid in on. Autograph Football by Nick Bolton, project of MIZ. Okay, we got a couple of Mizzou fans in the house here. Nick Bolton scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl last Sunday. Autographed Nick Bolton football for you to possibly take home tonight. We've got 20 pounds of beef, Black Angus beef, corn-fed with good hay, locally owned. Kenny and Darlis have provided that. So that could set your summer up to be absolutely outstanding if you win the 20 pounds of beef. And then we've got another one of these handcrafted bags from a location somewhere in Taiwan. They have put these bags together. We've got 3. This is the second of 3 that are available here this evening. And then also in this big frame here, if you are a Kansas Jayhawk fan, this could be perfect for you because it comes from last year's NCAA tournament where they won the national championship. It's autographed by Bill Self. It has the scores of every single game that they won all the way to the national championship on it. So this group of items will be closing momentarily. So make sure if you are interested that you get on your phone, you get your bid in right now. And Barb, come over here. I got to talk to Barb for a second. First of all, you have just had so many remarkable stories from your time that you have spent in some of the Project Nick shelters. And I got to have you share one because I understand that you've got a really fun story about a watermelon.
About a watermelon, yeah.
Okay, what is it?
I love the way God works, don't you? So one day there's a 10-year-old boy that always comes to the shelter. And that day when he came home or came to the shelter after school, he was really in a bad mood. He got in trouble in school that day. And, you know, if you think about it, you know, what 10-year-old boy doesn't get in trouble, right?
I've got a 10-year-old boy, so I understand that, yes.
Okay, so he'd had a really bad day. He was in a really bad attitude. So our sponsor, our worker there, took him off by himself and, you know, asked him what was going on and told him, you know, well, you've got to change your attitude. You know, we really need to talk to Jesus. You can apologize to Jesus for this bad attitude and let him help you. So that night at dinner, this young man, 10 years old, he wanted to pray. They always pray before dinner, and he's one that loves to pray. So when he prays, I've noticed he doesn't just say, thank you for the food. It's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't understand because it's in Chinese, but it lasts a long time, like he prays and prays and prays. And Susie said, well, he had prayed, and he had told God he was sorry for the way he had acted that day. And then he prayed for a bunch of other things. And then before he closed his prayer, he said, and God, you know, it's really hot out. It would sure be good if we could have some watermelon. And at that point, Susie said, I wish I could just jump out and go buy a watermelon, you know, but she has a house full of children that she can't leave. But before dinner was over that night, there was a knock on the door. And it was one of the local farmers. And he was, when she opened the door, guess what he had in his hands?
No way. Are you kidding me?
Yes, so he had an armful of watermelons, and he had just felt like he should come and bring those to the children. And I think what I love most about that story is that farmer doesn't know Jesus.
Oh, wow.
You know, but God put it on his heart to bring that watermelon at that time to show these children that he hears and answers their prayer.
And you think about that, that's just one of the many, many stories that God is choosing to write through Project Nick at these different orphanages all around the world. And what a tremendous impact. I can't even imagine something like that, seeing God actually move in that moment like that.
Yeah, I love that he's showing them. He hears and answers their
Absolutely.
prayers. Absolutely.
Barb, thank you so much for sharing that. We're going to hear more from Barb coming up a little bit later on tonight. She's full of stories. She's got some good stuff. But, hey, we got a couple guys. They're going to be heading out here momentarily. So, Mason, you guys, where are you headed to exactly?
We're going to Taiwan.
Okay, so you're going to go to Taiwan. When's that trip coming up?
March 16th through the 31st.
Okay, so what are you guys planning on doing while you're there? You're going to be involved with a school, is that right?
Yeah, so my kind of crew, we're going to go to a shelter in Shushan.
Okay.
And so we're going to be with young kids. I think the average age is like 10 or 11. Just sprinkling some Jesus in that village with those kids. And then also we're going to be going to schools, middle schools and high schools, multiple, just playing games and teaching English and making connections and, again, spreading a little bit of Jesus. So.
Okay, so Dakota, what trip are you going on? The same one with Mason?
Yeah, we'll be going on the same trip, and I'm just excited to go over there because we have a cool opportunity to help out some people that actually run the shelters that are over there. It's kind of funny. They have goats, and they're wanting some fence put up and whatnot, so I just feel like that's right up my alley, and I can, use my hands and serve in certain ways like that. So.
Have either of you had a chance to be a part of Project Nick before, visiting one of the shelters?
I've never been over there. Mason has never been over there too. So we're kind of going in with a little bit of zero expectation and just letting God, help us serve in a way that we can glorify Him. So.
How exciting. What an awesome opportunity for these guys to get boots on the ground and have a chance to get connected to some of the Project Nick shelter. So, guys, thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you very much.
Being willing to go and serve in that way. And so we're going to take just a moment and let you get your bids in. We got a couple of tables that are closing momentarily. So bid right now, bid generously, and make a tremendous impact in the lives of these kids. Okay, so I was just checking out. The overall goal for tonight is $25,000. We've hit about 50% of that so far here through the first, 6 tables or so. So keep those bids coming. You're making an incredible impact for kids in the Project Nick shelters. And so right now, we are currently at group 6, and all of these items are going to be closing kind of soonish. So get your bids in, because we've got right now a 1-month personalized workout plan and nutrition plan that you can bid on. Maybe one of the hottest tickets at this moment is a Florida vacation package. This trip is November 10th to the 14th. It's a 15 to 30-second walk to a private beach. Not to like the public beach. You got your own beach that you can enjoy in November. A 6-seater golf cart, 4 beach bicycles, 4-bedroom, 3 bathrooms. You got your own pool to be able to enjoy, beach chairs, toys, got a fire pit for all of the bonfires that you want to have during that trip, and then also beach service provided March through October. So you can bid on that right now. That is just a tremendous opportunity to kind of get away at a perfect time of year. Piano tuning and piano plate provided by David. We got that to bid on. This is an elephant African canvas painting. It's an acrylic painting on canvas of an elephant. It was made by someone in Togo, Africa. So you can be a part of bidding on that. How about this? If you're a Royals fan, you got your A1 Alex Gordon autographed baseball bat here. 8-time Gold Glove winner, World Series hero. One of the 2015 World Series. So if you are a collector of Royals memorabilia, get your eye on that. Portrait painting. It's at the Indian shelter. It is hand painted. You can be a part of bidding on this beautiful painting. And then we also have an African drum right here. And you heard from Peter a little bit earlier. He's got a couch concert. Is Peter close by, actually? I would like to ask him a question. Peter and Grace going to provide you a couch concert, so you can bid on that right now. They're grabbing Peter real quick. So, Peter, hey, come here, man. So if somebody bids on and wins this concert that you're going to do for somebody, do you take requests?
Within reason.
Within reason, okay. I mean, come on, how cool would that be to be able to do a couch concert? I mean, not many people have had a chance to do that before.
It's true. No, I mean, I'd certainly be open to it. If I've heard the song, I can play the song. That's how it works. Oh. If I've heard the song, I can play it. Even this morning, I was working with somebody, and I'd never played the song before, but they mentioned it, and I said, let me listen to it. I listened to a few bars, and then I sat and played it for them. So that's not a problem.
Okay. So you heard it here from Peter first. If he hears the song, he more than likely can play it. Appreciate you doing that, buddy. All right, so get your bids on some of these items. This group will be closing fairly shortly, so we want as many people to be able to bid as possible. So get those bids in right now. Be generous with your bidding. Again, about 50% towards the goal for tonight. That's where we are right now. So keep those bids coming, and you can find out what your bids actually mean to some of these kids through Project Nick shelters by checking out this video. I think it's safe to say that things are really starting to heat up with some of the bidding here tonight. So keep them coming. Come on. We're about halfway through. We've got so many more great items to be able to highlight tonight. And we're going to start here with group number, I think this is group 7. So we've got all kinds of different things in this one. Wide range of different items. We've got the Pearl. This is Jeff's dog. So Peter put the paints to Advanced Aesthetics Gift Center gift card. It's a $150 gift card. They're located in Lee Summit. They do things like facials, skincare products, advanced treatments, body treatments, and a whole lot more. So you can bid on that. How about Patrick Mahomes? Do we have any Mahomes fans here tonight? Yeah? Come on. I know we got some. Won us a second Super Bowl in just 4 years a week ago today. This particular picture is from the divisional game last year when the Chiefs played the Bills, and people argue that it could be still the greatest game ever played in NFL history. Scoring a touchdown, Patrick Mahomes, he could go right into your house with you tonight and get the thing displayed. We also have another handcrafted handbag to be able to bid on at this point. This is, I believe, our third of 3. I don't think we have any more over here on this table. A 3-pound jar of honey. Honey to be able to put on your toast, to be able to sweeten anything that you'd like with that. We also have a bear quilt. The bear quilt is a handmade quilt by Kelly Summers. You can use it to be able to put on a wall, display in a bedroom, or it could be perfect for a baby room. Right here, you got the bears playing soccer, being on the train, in the fishing boat, all kinds of great stuff. And then a way to be able to commemorate Yordana Ventura. Yordana used to play for the Kansas City Royals, passed away in a car accident. Not only do you get this picture of Ace, but also autographed Royal signature on here. If you are a Kansas Jayhawk fan, we got a panoramic picture from their national championship a year ago. You got the confetti falling from the stands, everybody celebrating on the court their national championship. That would look good if you're a Jayhawk fan in your man cave. And then this is really pretty remarkable. A 2-hour small private party at the Beck Event Space. It's a 2-hour private party. It could be for a baby shower, a bridal shower, maybe a birthday party, just a way to be able to celebrate in the upstairs loft at the Beck Event Space in Harrisonville. And the rental is good for a 2-hour party with a 1-hour setup time and a 30-minute cleanup time. Tables, chairs provided. And so if you maybe got something big on your calendar coming up, it could be a great way to be able to celebrate. And if you need to do some work, we got a Milwaukee tool set here. You got the charging station. It got a couple of drills as well. So this could be perfect if you got any of those spring activities that you got to get done around the house. Could be a great way to be able to get some of those projects wrapped up. So this table is going to be closing soon. And Barb, come over here. I got to have you tell me another story because that watermelon story was just remarkable. And Barb, you've had a chance to be a part of Project Nick and be boots on the ground. And I'm sure that you've got just loads of stories that you're able to share with people.
Yeah, it's really fun to get to see God moving in.
Yeah.
So that's what we see is this little village has never known anything about Jesus, and God is moving in. It's been really cool. Susie was telling me one day a story about a little guy that had told her that when he grew up, he wanted to be like his grandparents. His grandparents are spirit mediums. And so he was telling Susie that if a spirit chooses to live in you, then you don't have to be afraid of any of the other spirits. I thought that's really interesting, isn't it? We know if the Holy Spirit lives in us, but these are people that are really involved in the supernatural spirit world. And so this little boy's role model, of course, is his grandparents, and he wants to be just like them. He wants a spirit to choose to live in him. So Susie said, we got to pray, God. We have to pray for more role models for these children. And we did start praying, and it's so incredible how God has answered that prayer. We have people volunteering that come to the village. They drive out from the city where Rick and I drive, but they come out to volunteer. And we have like professional, really skilled people. We have one woman who, when they lived in the U.S., she worked for NASA. And her husband is a software developer, writes software. I mean, really brilliant people coming to our children to tutor them, to teach them computer science and teach them things like that. It's so amazing. We have a professional counselor. He's actually in charge at the hospital of the psychiatric unit, but he's volunteering twice a week. He comes out to do counseling with some of our troubled children. I think that's just incredible, all of this volunteer. We have teachers, Christians who love the Lord, just volunteering to come out to the village and work one-on-one with some of those students who are really struggling.
What a perfect picture of how God has used so many different people's skill sets to be able to plug into Project Nick and pour into these kids' lives every single day.
Yes, it's just beautiful. I feel like all we do is pray and God moves. And so we're really excited to see how he works.
So thank you for sharing that. We're going to hear a little bit more from Barb coming up later on. And here's the thing about that. God is doing some incredible things in the lives of these kids, and he's using people just like you and I that are willing to go and serve at Project Nick shelters, people that want to be able to give generously so that opportunities come about to be able to get connected in the right way. God is just really great about being able to use the gifts that people have to be able to do incredible moves through Project Nick. So keep those bids coming. We're going to highlight some more items coming up here in just a moment, but I want you to take a look at this video and see just how God is working in the lives of some of these kids through Project Nick.
She's
incredible to be able to see some of the videos of those kids' faces and just waving and celebrating and learning more about Jesus every single day because of your generosity through Project Nick. And I mentioned a while ago that things were heating up here in the lobby with some of these items. We got a big group of chairs right here. These are the sports chairs that you can take to outdoor rec games and soccer games and stuff like that. They're in the waning moments right now, so there's a furious bidding for some of these chairs. They got the smooth action, the rocking. Check this out. Oh, this is nice. So if you want to be able to get your bid in on some of these chairs, do it right now. This table right here with the panoramic picture for the Kansas Jayhawks and the Patrick Mahomes picture, Yodana Ventura, the quilt of the Bears and things like that. It's going to come to a bid or come to an end very, very quickly. So get those bids in if you want to be able to bid on some of these different items. And I want to welcome in Bailey real quick. So Bailey, come over here. Man, things have been going great tonight. You got to be so excited about what's going on.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Okay, so we hear that caregivers at the Nepal shelter are doing some amazing things. Can you share just a little bit about like what's going on right there?
Yes, so our caregivers in our Nepal shelter, they not only care for our children and love them and give them everything that they need, but they're also sharing the gospel, and it's amazing. So a few months ago, I got this email from one of our caregivers over in our Nepal shelter, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, despite the fact that sharing the gospel in Nepal is getting harder every day, God has given us an opportunity to do so in various ways. We were able to share the gospel with 6,780 people in the past 3 months.
Wow.
Sometimes one-on-one, door-to-door, and other times in groups at birthday parties, weddings, and other events. 120 people have accepted Jesus Christ, 60 have been baptized, and 11 house churches have been started. Approximately 7 million people from various tribes and language groups live in the area that our shelter is in. People from every district in Nepal can be found here seeking employment, starting businesses, and pursuing education. Our vision is to create an opportunity for 7 million people to hear the gospel at least once by 2030. We think that winning the entire country may be accomplished by spreading the gospel throughout the Valley's 3 largest cities. We want to start a gospel movement in the Valley, so we've been doing our best to cast the vision to the local churches, train them, and encourage the pastors who oversee different church groups in various cities to join this movement.
So when you get an email like that, do you just like sit at your computer just awestruck about what God is doing through Project Nick? I mean, that's incredible stuff.
Yes, it really, when I was reading it, I was like, oh my goodness, like, what am I doing? I was sitting here. I can be out, walking the streets doing the same thing. And so it really encourages me to just get out there and continue to share the gospel with others.
So that's the thing that's amazing about tonight is you hear a story like that Bailey just shared. True things happening through Project Nick. And we get a chance to be a part of those stories when you bid on items just like this. That's what's remarkable about tonight, how God is using so many people, not just here, but watching online tonight, to be a part of these incredible stories where God is moving through Project Nick.
Yeah, I will say that all of this is just really awesome. Like I said earlier, we worked really, really hard on, putting all this together, getting all of the items, and really sharing the excitement about the different items and stuff. But really, God did all of this, and it's just really cool. Even the opportunities that He's given us as a church, as Project Nick, to care for these kids and these caregivers, and to be able to give to them and just love them and show His love. So it's really cool, and I love it.
Okay, so keep those bids coming. Thank you, Bailey. We're going to hear more from her coming up in just a little bit. These items close in really soon here. We've got a couple more tables to still for you to be able to bid on as well. And do we have Matt here? I know that Matt was maybe going to do. Okay, so no. We've got some groups that are going to be going to different Project Nick shelters around the world here. Coming up, you heard from Mason and Dakota a little bit earlier. They're going to be a part of teams that are really pouring into the lives of some kids, and so we're really excited about that. And so we want you to take just a moment, make sure that you get your bids in on whatever items that you got your eye on. There's some big stuff coming up here in a little bit, but take a look at some of these pictures of what God is doing through Project Nick. Okay, guys, I got a great update to be able to share with you. The goal for tonight to be able to raise for Project Nick was $25,000. Thank you for being generous. Right now at this point, with a couple of tables still to go, we're about 65% raised towards that $25,000. That's really exciting stuff. So here's the thing. We want to continue to pour into these kids' lives. And so a child sponsorship through Project Nick is $467 a year. So if you want to be able to sponsor a child that way, you can do that online. You can let us know how to be able to sponsor one of those kids. We've got 16 of those sponsorships available here tonight, and we'd love to have all 16 taken care of. And that's 16 more kids and lives that'll be changed knowing more about who Jesus is. One of the big items that is still to come here this evening is this Pit Boss smoker. Kevin and I were kind of talking about it a little bit earlier if we were to go in on this together, but look at this. You got the big double racks on the inside. You got the smoker here. Over on this side, you got the place to be able to put in all of your whatever type of wood that you choose to be able to use. So this is an item that's going to be coming up here in just a moment as well. And then we also want you to know that if you haven't had a chance to bid, there are still many items to bid on. So keep those coming. Continue to be generous. And I want to welcome back in Barb real quick. And Barb, you've been sharing some really amazing stories all throughout the evening about having a chance to be there and be on the ground. I got to ask you, so how many times have you had a chance to go and visit one of the Project Nick shelters?
Actually, that's the first time.
It was the first time.
Yes.
Well, think about that. I mean, you go back a couple of times and all of the different memories that you're going to take from that first time being on the ground. Those are going to be memories that you're going to cherish forever, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's great.
Can you think of another story of something that happened while you were there?
Well, I love to brag about the kids, right? Because these are children who we would say are underprivileged in this area where they live and don't have a lot of extra things. I mean, they don't have their own toys or books or things like that. So at our shelter, they get to play and do things that they wouldn't at their home. But what's really cool, I was telling you how God was bringing volunteers. He's brought some university students that come every week, and they're teaching the junior high students to play guitars. And somebody donated guitars. And then somebody stepped in and said, well, I'll teach the younger children to play ukulele. So it's just really great to see these little kindergarten through fifth grade kids playing ukulele, and they really get into it, and they sing, and they're just so cute. It's just wonderful.
I mean, think about that visual of seeing these little kids playing their guitars and ukuleles, and I'm sure that they're just like singing with all that they have, being able to praise Jesus that way. That's really cool to be able to see.
I love that because they wouldn't have had those opportunities without our shelter. Another one is that we have a professional artist. His artwork hangs in different museums around Asia. He volunteers his time and comes on Friday night to teach the older students and Saturday morning to teach the younger students to paint. So if you've noticed some of the pictures of children holding their paintings, those are from our shelter, and they're so proud. It's something they can do and accomplish. And what's really neat, there's a coffee shop in this little village, and they decided to frame some of the children's artwork and hang it in this coffee shop. Now that not only does a lot for the children, like wow, but it gives their parents also a sense of, wow, my kid did that, you know? And so it really is affecting the community in a lot of ways. We're not just affecting the children, we're affecting the community as well.
Well, thank you so much for sharing some of those stories. Thank you for being involved in Project Nick and being boots on the ground and pouring into those kids, making an incredible difference. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so guys, we've got more items for you to bid on. Again, about 65% of the way to the goal for the event tonight. 65% of the way there. Keep those bids coming. Be generous. You can sponsor a child for $467 a year. So get all of the details that you need right now online and keep those bids coming. We got a few more tables we're going to highlight, but I want you to take a look at some of these pictures and the lives that you're bidding and your generosity impact through Project Nick. Okay, guys, keep those bids coming. Thank you for being generous tonight. We're on to group number 10. This is a group that's going to be kind of closing up here very quickly, but I want to highlight some of the items in this particular group. We got a I Love the Square gift bag. Really a lot of great stuff in this. A $25 gift card, face mask, and skincare from Amazingly Ageless. A $50 gift card to 1886. A $20 gift card to Shivers. Got to get your snow cone going there. Also a $20 gift card and 2 glass coffee mugs to Artisan's Corner. 1 acupuncture or adjustments from Schrader Chiropractic. $25 gift card to Brickhouse Coffee. $10 to Bonafide Bakery, 1 bottle of Merlot, and 2 wine glasses from Headquarters, and then some other items as well. So that's a lot of great stuff. That's just one of the items that you can bid on here in Group 10. We also have the KC MVPs. Got a little bit of KC royalty on this table here. We got the great Hall of Famer George Brett autograph picture. Not just autograph by himself, but also with Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, a future Hall of Fame quarterback. Both of these items are autographed, beautifully matted in this double frame. So I'm telling you, this is absolutely gorgeous. If you are a Kansas City sports fan, this is going to be a must-have for you. We also have a gift card bundle. It's actually a $150 gift card to Advanced Aesthetic Center located in Lee Summit. Their services include facials, skincare products, advanced treatments, body treatments, and some more. And I want to see if I can grab this leather map for you. It's an African leather map. It was made in Togo, Africa. The map is beautifully crafted and has the names of all of the countries in their own language, and it's a great decoration piece for your house. So you can see this beautiful, beautiful map here of Africa. This year, the Chiefs not only won the Super Bowl, but they also had the beautiful opportunity to celebrate the late Len Dawson, a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. This top picture in this frame is an iconic photo taken of the choir huddle that the Chiefs used to have before calling the plays. And here's Lenny the Cool talking it over with the guys before the play. And early in the preseason, the Chiefs had a chance to honor Len Dawson in his memory by being able to do the choir huddle themselves. And it's almost perfectly replicated from what the old photo was to the new one. Again, it is double framed, beautifully done. If you are a Chiefs fan, I'm telling you, it looks fantastic. So make sure you get your bid on that. And then we also have a handcrafted cutting board. It is made by Randy Parker. Use this cutting board for decorations or all of your food needs. I mean, it is beautifully double coated and also double colored as well. So really great items here to be able to bid on. Again, just a few moments ago, we were about 65% towards the goal for tonight of $25,000. Be generous with your bidding. Keep them coming. We want to get as close to that goal as possible. We'd love to be able to surpass it, so keep those bids rolling in here tonight. Take just a second. Think about what you want to bid on. We got a few more tables remaining. Bid right now, and then see what you're bidding is going to be able to impact. We got some beautiful photos and videos of some kids through Project Nick shelters around the world. Wow. Thank you guys for your bids here tonight. This is the 2023 Project Nick Gala, and I'm telling you, it has been tremendous to be able to see. We'll try to get you an update on a total percentage-wise of where we are towards that goal here coming up momentarily. 70%? 66%. So 66%, we move 1 percentage point. Keep those bids coming. We got a few more items for you to be able to bid on. One of the things that we're going to see here in this group is an elephant table. I mean, talk about a conversation starter. Who has an elephant table in their house? This is a ceramic pottery table made in Africa. So check that out. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. If you maybe have an African room or a chance to be able to display something really neat like that. We also have an African sweeper, an original African sweeper. This is from Togo, Africa. So you can brush off the table here, get it all clean, put that to good use. It actually works really, really well, so that's fairly impressive. If you are a Missouri Tiger fan, you might remember some of the good days with football in the early 2013, 2014, they were back-to-back SEC champs, and this football has been autographed by some of the members of that team, including a couple of NFL players. Marcus Golston's on there, along with some others as well. So if you are a Missouri Tiger fan, that could be a good addition to your man cave. Who can't remember just a couple of years ago when the Chiefs made an incredible run in the playoffs? They were down 24-0 to the Houston Texans in the playoffs before rallying back and winning the game. They scored, I think it was on 7 consecutive possessions. They had touchdowns, and they ended up winning pretty big. Our man, future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce, is highlighted in this photo right here. He just scored a touchdown. He's got the power spike going. He has autographed that. It is a beautiful piece. I'm telling you, it is absolutely tremendous. What a wonderful memory to have. Again, a future Hall of Famer, Travis Kelce, has autographed that. We have another skincare kit here, $150 gift card to this particular one based out of Lee Summit. And then also a canvas that has the horses running free in the Great American West. We also have the Peter and Grace Assad, the story photo book, and then also some of the beautiful paintings that come along with that. You can bid on one of these as well. Some kitchen items. Better Homes and Gardens, 16-piece porcelain dinnerware set to go along with a couple of tumblers as well. And I know this is a little strange, but there could be maybe some Broncos fans that you know. I don't really know a lot of them, but, you know, we got this John Elway jersey. I'm going to try to pick it up for you so that you can see it. Okay, so John Elway, autographed jersey in a frame with the Broncos suspenders. I don't know, maybe you need some firewood. We got some cold weather still. This could be perfect for that. Maybe you want to be able to use it as a speed bump in your parking lot, run it over a couple of times. I mean, this could be worth it. Well worth the investment to be able to get rid of this John Elway jersey along with this Broncos hat. So they have this John Elway stat sheet here. He played 16 seasons for the Denver Broncos, 334 touchdowns, 47 comeback victories. I mean, that's kind of like a season for Pat, right? I mean, Patrick Mahomes, 9 Pro Bowls, 2 MVPs, went to 5 Super Bowls, and won 2 of those as well. I actually do know a Denver Broncos fan that would absolutely flip to be able to get his hands on something like that. So keep those bids coming. We've got a few more items. We're about to kind of wrap it up here with the Project Nick Gala. We want to get as close to that percentage as possible. So we were at 66% just a little while ago. If you want to sponsor a child sponsorship, $467 does that. We had 16 of those available tonight. We want those 16 kids are real kids. They are real. They are wanting to be able to know more about Jesus, the hope that he has, and you can help provide that with your generosity. So take a look at some of these photos of these kids and who you're impacting with your generosity tonight. Guys, it has been a tremendous night. Thank you so much for your generosity. I'm TJ. This is Bailey, the director of Project Nick. And Bailey, wow, to think about what has transpired this evening. You look at the goal chart here. We have just hit 70%. So thank you for your generosity. You got to be pretty excited about what we've seen so far.
Yeah, very excited. So that's a big number to hit, so I'm very thankful.
Okay, so can you think in all of the 4 years, right, that you've been a part of Project Nick,
Yep. One
story where God has done something remarkable in the life of a kid in the 4 years that you've been a part of this?
Yes, so in one of our China shelter, there's this kid named Mark, and he was found in a trash can, and he has Down syndrome, and so his parents didn't want him anymore because, he had Down syndrome. And so some men found him, and they took him to our caregiver, Pastor Leo, in our China shelter, and he is caring for him now. And we have a lot of children that have special needs in our China shelter, and so we're very thankful for Pastor Leo and his family for taking care of the children there. But all of our kids in our shelters have a story, and a lot of them are really, really sad, and we're just really thankful for everyone that has given in the past and even tonight, just because we're all making an impact in their lives, and I'm just really thankful.
You hear a story like Mark's, and you think about, we talked about how there were 16 child sponsorships that were available tonight, and how those are real kids. Real stories like Mark's, where your generosity is helping get a kid like that connected to the real hope of Jesus. I mean, that's really remarkable to see how you and I can play a role in that.
Yeah, we really can. And just by, you don't have to go to an event or give at an event. You can give every single day or monthly or yearly. And so I think it's a really cool opportunity where it's not just at events, like I said, but you can give really whenever you want. Even $39 a month changes a kid's life. And so just to think that you can take $39 and do something with that.
Okay, so project-nick.org.
Yeah, project-nick.org. Yep.
So if you want to be able to continue to give, you can do that through the website. We have the ability to take people's cash and checks here tonight as well. So if you want to be able to give like $25 or $50 or like the child sponsorship of $467, or maybe it's $1,000 to be able to help Project Nick carry on the mission, you can do that right now. We're equipped to be able to do that. You can give online as well at project-nick.org as well.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Okay, it has been a tremendous night, has it not?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first time that we've done the online and in person. What'd you think about this? This is pretty fun, right?
It was really fun. I'm really glad we did it this way. We weren't going to do it like this at first, and then we were sitting there talking, and we're like, why not? What's stopping us? So we did it, and I think it's giving us, a little bit of perspective on like what to do next year and some more ideas, and so I'm really excited for what's to come, but I'm really thankful for tonight and what everyone did. We had so many people putting in time, whether it was putting up the tables, curtains, getting items, you name it, making the food. We were working hard.
You had some sponsors that came alongside to be able to pour into Project Nick also.
Yeah, we had 20 sponsors, different businesses that said, hey, you know what, I want to help you and support you with any event that you have, and I want to give so you guys don't have to take out of the money that you raise for the kids. And we are so thankful for all of them, and this is why we get to do what we, are doing tonight, because of them too. So we're so thankful.
Okay, so again, if you want to be able to give, project-nick.org. Project-nick.org. That's the way to be able to give. Or if you want to give in person tonight, you can still do that as well. Bailey, great job. We're so excited what God is doing. That number is going to continue to grow with your generosity. So thank you to everybody that was a part of the 2023 Project Nick Gala.
Thank you.